Okay, so this is Jay from Jay's Kitchen, and what I'm doing today is making a caramel sauce in the Deluxe cooking blender. For the caramel sauce, I'm making a double batch, so we have 2 cups of brown sugar, we have 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1 stick of butter, a tablespoon of vanilla, a half a teaspoon of salt, and I have that all in the cooking blender right now. Now the cooking blender comes with several different settings. You have a smoothie setting, you have an alternate milk setting, you have a grind setting, a heated wash setting, a soup setting, heated puree, jam, and sauce setting. We are going to use the sauce setting to make the caramel. So I have it set on sauce, and all you do, you see it blinking, you push the button, and it starts. And as you can see, it's loud. So we're going to let that go. And it's going to heat up. As you see, it's circling here, and you see the temperature above. It's heating up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to bring you back when it's done, because again, it is very loud. As you can see right now, the temperature has made it up to 109 degrees. It's still, your container here will get hot, so you don't want to touch the glass. Always use the handle. Okay, as you can see, we're up to 172 degrees right now. I think it goes to 176. And then it'll stop, and we'll add in our cinnamon that's right here on the counter. And we're going to be using Coregenite cinnamon. Ah, that's a cinnamon plus. That's not what I wanted. Our Coregenite cinnamon, and this is a seasonal product. It is available through the end of December. So if you want that, you need to get it now. That, along with our cinnamon plus, and the vanilla that I added in, is our double strength Madagascar bourbon vanilla. And again, this is a seasonal product that is available till the end of December. Okay, right now we are going to go ahead and add in our cinnamon. And what I'm going to do is just take the lid off the top here for just a second. I'm going to get the cinnamon plus, or Coregenite cinnamon open here. I thought I had one open. Pampered, not perfect. Yes, here's my open one. And our measuring spoon fits right down in. We're going to get 1 teaspoon. We're going to put that in there. We're going to put the top back on. And then all we do is push this button. If you see it says add and it's stop, we're just going to push that button. And it's going to mix that all up. And we will have our caramel sauce here in just a few minutes. As you see, it's heating back up again. It dropped down to 178. The circular motion right there When it stops blending, it goes to heating. And you can see a little red heat sign right there. Then it goes to blend again, and the temperature will pick back up. So we'll let that do its thing, and I'll bring you back when it's done. Okay, as you can see right here, the process has ended. It says end. So what we're going to do, we're going to hit the cancel button right here. And you have all this beautiful caramel sauce. It smells so good in here. Take the top off and beautiful caramel sauce. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cool a little bit in the blender, and then I am going to transfer it over to my storage container here, and I'm using one of our glass storage containers with the sealable lids on them. That's a 3-cup storage container, and this should make 2 cups of caramel sauce. So once that cools down a little bit, I'm going to pour it over into the storage container. And these are our leak-proof storage containers. And then it will, as you can tell, let me pick this up here. I hope my arm's not in the way. It's very loose right now and runny, but as it sets and when you put it in the refrigerator, it'll thicken up a little bit. So, in fact, let me just go ahead. And if you notice, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but you hear the little bell when you take the lid off. That is a safety mechanism on our blender. And when you close, you have the bell too. You cannot turn this on or do anything when the lid is open. So the lid is open, and I can't do anything. I can push the button, I can turn, nothing happens at all. But when the lid closed, then you can turn the button, you can do whatever. I'm going to hit cancel again, and I'm going to turn it off. There's an on-off switch on the side right here. We're going to take that lid off. Steaming, steaming hot. And I am going to lift it up, and I'm going to pour it into our storage container. And look at that beautiful sauce. In just a matter of minutes, maybe 15 minutes. Well, I guess I'm going to have a little bit more than 2 cups. That's about all I'm going to get in there. That's okay. Make a mess. So what I'm going to do is get one of my 1-cup prep bowls. And I am going to pour the rest of this into my 1-cup prep bowl. There's just a little bit left. Now, the other fantastic thing with our blender is it is self-cleaning. Yes, you heard me right. It is self-cleaning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 3 cups of water. There is 1, 2, 3 cups of water, and what I'm using to measure the water with is our measure-all cups. This is the 1-cup measure-all cup. You can use the blue arrow and upright for liquids, or you can turn it upside down and push down and use the red arrow to measure solids. Honey, it's good to measure honey, ketchup, mustard, anything. Doing it that way, and you just push it out and scrape it off. Okay, so now the next thing you add in is just 1 or 2 drops of dish soap. You don't want more than that, or you're going to have it coming out the top. Put your lid back on. I'm going to turn the machine back on. You'll hear the lid. There's the sound. And we're going to switch it to heated wash. And the heated wash heats up to 140 degrees. And it will wash it. So I'll let this go for a minute. And as you can see, it's already at 131 degrees, and I used warm water out of the faucet. I'm going to move these out of the way. That one I'm just going to move right there. Let it sit there. So this will heat up to 140 degrees. Once it heats up to 140 degrees, it'll be less than 2 minutes, and it will start washing itself. So we're going to let that go while it's doing it. You see the circle there, and the red light here, or blue light here, means it's heating up. Heats up rather quickly. And there it goes. 2 minutes and 15 seconds. It's going to continue washing and agitating. And I know it's loud. I apologize for the noise. Going to stop for a minute and keep going, and as you see, it washed all that caramel off the side of the glass bowl. I'll bring it back when it's done. So at this point, it's finished washing. It says end. We're going to push the cancel button, turn it off. Just rinse that out and wipe it clean.